Monica.
All right.
Talk to me.
No, I don't want to.
I know.
This is my blanket for comfort in case anybody.
Are you like Linus right now? Is that your security blanket after a bad loss?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. I don't know what to say about tonight's game, obviously.
Mitch is what we're going to talk about.
Yes.
Because that was a bright spot.
He was a bright spot. Mitch Robinson, he looked like he lost a little bit of that weight that he put on a little bit in the beginning of the year. He was flexing a whole lot, but I think a lot of the cardio has got him a little bit more active on the boards. He's been getting some block shots. He's been playing some great defense, and he's been finishing everything around the rim. That's the one thing you can count on when it comes to Mitchell Robinson. He's been absolutely sensational the past several games, even though the Knicks have dropped a lot. That is something that you want to see going forward if the Knicks want to make a playoff push for the second half of the season, because Mitchell Robinson was missing for a lot of that time last year when the Knicks did make that run. So hopefully it might be a little different with him in that middle, man. So we'll see.
So I will say this, and you are born and raised New York.
Yes, ma'am.
Knick fan till you die.
Gang, gang.
The Knick fan base has been incredibly welcoming to me, and now my third year working with the shop. And this week I had the chance to hang out in the Twitter space and listen to some fans. And I just want to shout out Knick fans because they are smart. They are closely following these things. They remain optimistic, although we didn't always hear our favorite chants in the arena tonight. But largely,
family show.
Largely, they've been optimistic. And I think while this last three-game stretch has been tough, certainly, there's still pieces, like you say, a Mitch performance, right? The way that Evan had been playing prior to tonight, the way that RJ has turned the corner. There are still pieces that give you hope and optimism. And so if anybody on this team can keep it simple in terms of Mitch, if the ball comes to you in the paint, complete, convert, and get to the free throw line and knock free throws down, like, I appreciate that. I appreciate that consistency, and that alludes to what Wally talked about a little bit in the postgame, too.
Trying to stay optimistic as the season goes forward. Derek, please get healthy. We really miss you.
That'll be such a boost.
We really miss you.
All right.
You mentioned a little bit of the MVP race over at the Better Half Hour table, my good friend Alex Monaco. And the past couple of days, it felt like Steph Curry was running away with it, but we got a whole new contenders to enter the chat this past season.
On what has been deemed an international night in basketball. All right, we start with Joel Embiid. A 50-piece, y'all, in 27 minutes. Also, I think he had like 17 rebounds to go with this.
Yeah.
But look at his numbers overall this season. 28 on almost 50% from the field and 10, almost 11 rebounds. Listen, the Sixers, they keep teetering in that like 5th spot in the East.
Right.
This week in particular, this conversation gets so much more interesting as Steph is looking to still return to Steph form, having broken the three-point record, and then the KD injury, right? So then you counter this performance, though, last night. Just so many great performances to go around. You got Nikola Jokic, Los Angeles Clippers overtime.
Yeah, you know what it is? The MVP award is such a narrative-driven award, right? It's not just about numbers.
Okay.
It's about, like, who is really the most valuable? You mentioned Joel Embiid. Has anybody had to be more valuable to a franchise than he has, given everything the Sixers have gone through? Nikola Jokic last night lost Michael Porter Jr., lost Jamal Murray, losing the fan-favorite Bowl. 48-point triple-double and a game-winning dime across the... I don't know if we got the video over here, please.
That pass?
Let's see that pass over to Aaron Gordon. It was incredible, but Nikola Jokic, I feel like everyone just kind of like felt like he got the MVP last year and was just kind of like, okay, we're ready to give it to somebody else. He's putting up arguably better numbers this year than he did last year, and the Nuggets are still somehow in the mix despite losing so many players
so you know
this offseason.
This comparison, mind you, 57% from the field, 7.4 assists. The two big men balling, as Alex put it, sparked a conversation on which one you would rather have.
Oh, man, if I had to pick one, I have to pick one. Just because I love chaos, I'm going with Joel Embiid. You know what I mean? Because not only he's going to beat you, he's going to go on Instagram and at Mo Bamba and say, hey, gave you a career high, too. People forget Mo Bamba had the game of his life as well. He had 32 points. Did not matter. Everyone was talking about Joel Embiid's 50-point, 27-minute performance against them. And he's going to tell you about it. So that's my type of player.
I'm thinking the Joker because I'm trying to be on the other end of them assists. Okay, anyway, let's keep moving. More MVP talk in the same international flavor and flair. Giannis Antetokounmpo, the not reigning, Jokic is the reigning, but a one-time MVP in this league, obviously a tremendous defender as well. Another guy in this conversation, and you mentioned narratives.
Yes.
Nobody talks about this Buck squad. Like, they just reload. They're just still on the tracks, getting better. I mean, they've lost a few role pieces. I think Bryn Forbes is in another place, but these are not guys that you're like, oh, the Bucks have changed their identity. Not at all.
Yeah, these guys, I don't know the exact numbers, but when Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, and Giannis all play together, they're pretty close to unbeatable.
Yeah.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has probably the prettiest trophy case in the NBA right now, this side of LeBron James. He's done everything. He's collecting MVPs. He's starting to collect championships right now. And scary enough, it looks like he's getting better every time out with that jump shot, with being just smart with his basketball IQ. He never seems like he's out of a game because when he feels like he wants to go get a bucket, he can get one. And guess what? Nobody can stop him.
Good luck.
Good luck with that guy.
Good luck.
Last but not least, the aforementioned Stephen Curry.
I looked at these odds this morning, and Alex probably can help me out. But Steph was still at like 155, and then Giannis is down to like 350.
Right.
So I don't know exactly how that translates in terms of the gap actually closing. But that's a bad man right there.
Well, listen, I am still on Team Curry. I did think he was running away with this because at the end of the day, you can put up all the numbers you want. The Warriors are at the top of the league when it comes to the record, right? And Steph Curry is a big reason for that. And they are going to have something to say about who takes on the Larry O.B. at the end of the year. Mm-hmm. And like I said, it's a narrative-driven award. We can say all we want about,
I don't like that you keep saying that.
It is. Like, we got to keep it a beam. Like, you can put all the pretty numbers up you want to. We, as voters, as people who watch the game, we love seeing a nice story. And we've seen everything Golden State has gone through. They've had a little bit of a down year. They got Clay coming back. They are pretty much the team of the decade when it comes to the 2010s. And now everyone's has been ready to anoint this the Stephen Curry era when it comes to the long ball and the three ball and all this other stuff. How can you be more valuable than the guy who has literally changed the way the game is played?
Because that's too big of a conversation.
How big is it?
No, we're talking about your team
yes.
and your importance to their success. Like, we're not having an MVP of the decade.
I mean, the Warriors do look like they were pretty good with him and not that good without him. So, I mean, I don't know. I think Steph, unless Joel Embiid takes the Sixers to astronomical heights, I don't think Jokic is going to get it back-to-back as much as he's been balling out. It's just hard to do it. It's just hard to get that thing over and over. I still think it's Steph Curry's award to lose, in my opinion.
Prior to the injury, I was leaning KD.
Right.
And I still think KD might be able to make the case if, quite honestly, to your logic, if the Nets tank while he's unavailable, then it'll just be like, oh, wow, this guy was kind of important and maybe the most important player in the league. So,
I think so. Well, we got a couple more months of good hoop left, but